Hello gorgeous. So I just woke up and I know it's a late wake up, but it's okay. Anyways, I'm like baking pancakes and everything and having a beautiful morning. And I'm watching my For You page of people talking about like men and the power dynamics of social structures and just everyone's realizations and then into politics and the whole nine yards. I'm like, okay. So I'm like listening to all these and like one thing that just kept popping in my head, something that just I felt like my team would just kept screaming at me like this could be for me and for you. Serves as a reminder. I know you're an empath. I'm an empath too. Empaths always try to like the one parallel lesson with empaths is that they always try to take the lessons or they always stand in the way of any lesson, and then they end up going through the growth and hurt and the pain and the knives, right? The knives. And the one thing that's been bothering me, and I'm finally glad that all of society is collectively finally waking up to it, is why the fuck do you stand in the way? It is their lesson. I am culprit of this too, because I know I'm culprit of this. But why do you stand in the way if it's their lesson? I am so tired of standing in people's ways of people's lessons. I stopped doing that because I continue to walk away, willingly walk away from my destiny, right? Or things that I'm supposed to be doing. And the one thing, like, this is where I am different than most spiritualists. I believe that free will and destiny exist simultaneously. The reason I believe that is because I believe that you will always be pushed or you will never feel fulfilled if you do not do the thing that makes you happy or that you were meant to do in this world. You always feel some sense of emptiness, but free will, you pushed. Maybe you didn't finish pushing though. You push with your like image of God like powers or your connection to your ancestors or your connection to the deities that you may work with to be able to change the outcome of the life you were probably going to experience in this life. The only thing that I don't agree with is like, I just supposed to feel fully so satisfied if I was meant to just have like a life of like poverty and pain. Like, no, I don't accept that. That's why I believe that they can work simultaneously. But I believe that if you go through spiritual liberation of any kind, then you will be able to now in turn create your fate, right? Create your predetermined path. Like you become that writer or the universe allows you some sort of editing, right? If you will. But after all of the work that you've done, that's my personal belief system. But the thing is that I see time and time again that people try to take the people that are not aligned with you. And it always grinds my gears how people will stay in smaller spaces. We have such smart, beautiful, amazing people that constantly end up in shit ass relationships, and it's insane. And it's because of like, we can say that there's a male loneliness epidemic, but I have constantly throughout time seen that women are so afraid to die alone, which is so insane to me because I'm just like, you can figure out how to get a motherfucker out of jail. You can figure out how to get a motherfucker from poverty into like a good life. You can figure out how to get a motherfucker to stop being so self-sabotaging, but you can't figure out your own problems. You can't figure out how to be happy. You can't figure out how to live by yourself. You can't figure out, like, you can figure out how to turn into a man with a pointless man around you with an extra baggage of 380 pounds because let's face it, he's fucking ugly. You're probably way fucking better out than you're way better off. But you are acting like slums on his shoe. You're acting like shit on his shoe. Are you kidding? Like in every other aspect, you are fascinating and a breath of fresh air, except this one. And this is the most that I have seen women finally wake up and realize it is so fucking embarrassing to have a boyfriend in this day and age. Not all. Because I'm not talking about the men that like legitimately like put all of their time and energy into the relationship and mature and grow. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the 90% of men that constantly make your life, they drag you down. They drag you down. They make sure you don't live your fulfilled purpose. You have the biggest hater sleeping right next to you, like legit stopping you at every corner because of jealousy and hate and envy and all the whole nine yards, when you're trying to make sure that the both of you end up at millions. Freedom. Time freedom is what you're looking for. You want to be able to spend time with this man. This man don't even like you. He don't even like you. And you want to lie in everyone's bitch's face and say, like, he's my man, bitch, you an embarrassment. The fuck? You're embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. Like, what? Like, I've been there. It is embarrassing. I can say it because I've been there. So don't even start with me. Anyway, so I'm, like, watching all these videos, like, all these people talking, and it's, like, so true, right? And, like, the one thing that I can't, like, is, like, I have the culprit syndrome, the accountability. I have the accountability inside of me to want to stop future people from wasting their life and years and time, because I promise you it's a lot of misery. I promise you it's a whole lot of spending, wasting time. You need to allow the person to be able to fall on their ass, be able to learn the painful lessons so that when they're on board with you, you don't have to worry about them stop like jumping off because they're so used to saving them. Empath, look at me right now. It's time for you to succeed. It's time for you to achieve. It's time for you to get your time freedom. It's time for you to follow through on the things that you said you were going to do. Okay, let these bitches like continue to play around and fuck with their lives, because I promise you when you're back, and if you decide to come back, if you decide to say, if you decide to whatever peak, they're still going to be pulling the same cycles of stupidity. Like, I promise you, like, you'll have plenty of chances. But like, I am so tired of this savior complex culture, and I'm so tired of it coming from women. And the reason I'm tired of it is because we have generations of women constantly saving people from like the masses, sacrificing themselves, sacrificing their health, sacrificing the whole nine yards. Like, bro, you legit like aged yourself. You turned yourself into the thing that you said you were never going to turn yourself into. For what? Desperation? The fuck, bitch? No. Get your ass out of here. I love you. Bye.